Come with me, let us make coconut oil for my baby's skin and for her hair. So this is what I normally use for her skin and for her hair. We are just 5 months old, and believe you me, since I started using coconut oil on her skin, I've not had issues like rashes, all those things. So it has been really nice for her skin and for her hair. Her hair has been so soft and nice. So this is how I prepare mine. And if you follow this process step by step, believe me, you will so much achieve what you want to achieve. If you want to make your coconut oil at home, just follow this process, follow it step by step, and by the end of this video you will see how I was able to achieve what I wanted to get my coconut oil, unadulterated coconut oil. At least I am sure that it is not mixed with anything at all. So after toasting it, this helps you to break it without much stress. So after toasting it with fire, if you can also break it without doing this, it's also nice, but this way I normally do it so that it will help me remove the shell faster. So after doing that, you now get to the big work, which is trying to crack it open. And then as you can see, I already cracked it, and then I had to extract the water. I love this water. I also heard it's beneficial to the body, so I do drink mine. If you also want to pour your own away, feel free to pour it away, but I will advise you drink it or you give it to the head of the family. Initially it's my daddy that used to drink this one, but now so I drank mine. So as you can see, I'm trying to break the coconut, at least break it into these small parts, into small pieces, because that way you can be able to deshell it faster and easier without wasting much of your time and without wounding your tooth. So my problem with this thing is actually eating it, but God will help me, I will not eat it. Then I'm done with the first one, and then moving over to the second one, I had to crack it also, extract the water also, and after extracting, what next? I drink it. I will drink it though. I love it. And this one was actually very sweet. Like, it was actually very tasty. I almost finished this coconut. I even forgot to give somebody, but it's all good. So after doing this, I've pieced everything. So the next thing is to start removing it from the shell. The reason I pieced it like this is so that I can be able to remove it from the shell without stress. So yes, as you can see, this is what we have, and then we go over to removing it from the shell. As you can see, who is that person? I don't know. This is the problem I have doing this thing at home. People will just finish my coconut. I don't understand. I was even trying to give him the small one, but he refused. Myself, I've eaten. So moving on. And I had to deshell everything, remove the coconut from the shell. That's the only way it can be easy for me. So after removing it, as you can see, this is what we have. The next thing is to wash this properly. Please wash it properly. You know, this is for a baby, it's for a child, so it doesn't need to have any germ or any form of dirt in it. So on every stage you have to wash properly. Yes, so as you can see, I'm washing mine. I'll be washing it out, putting it in a sieve so that it can remove all the water inside. Make sure you wash it thoroughly to avoid dirt and contaminating germ. And then after washing, we move over to the next stage, which is trying to pieces it. If you have a Buchi blender, you might not just pieces it, though. You fit pour everything inside. But if you don't have a Buchi blender, you have blenders that we normal people we have. Just try and pieces it like this. Doing it like this will make it be in a small size. That way your blender can be able to crush it very well. If you don't have blender, you can do it manually. There's a way you do it manually. Use a grater and grate it. Just let it be in a powdered form in a way that you can be able to extract the juice from it, extract the water that it has, because that is what you'll be using to make your coconut oil. So after doing this, the next thing is to also wash it. So this is what we have. We are done cutting it into smaller pieces. So the next thing I'm going to do is to wash this. Remember, I told you that you should be able to wash it on every stage. Please do wash it so that you will not do something that is dirty or that is contaminated already. So as you can see, I'm washing it, and then after washing it, what next thing that we're going to do after washing this thing, we'll blend it to but before you blending it, I'll make sure that I've washed it out from those water and it's already clean. Please don't eat further. It's only 2 coconuts. So after washing it, this is what we have, as you can see. Then the next thing is to move over to our blender. Like I said, if you have a Buchi blender, good for you. If you don't have a Buchi blender and you have blenders this type, please, you can also use your blender. And if you don't have blender, just get your grater. get anything that can help you mash this thing very well. Once it's properly mashed, then you can extract your juice, then you are good to go. It doesn't really need much. So I just poured it, and then I went in with my hot water. Yes, the reason I'm using hot water is because hot water normally help me extract my juice. I also added cold water just to dilute it because the water was actually very, very hot. So after adding my water to the stage where I want it to be, the next thing is to blend it. Please make sure your blender blends it very well. It should be able to give you a smooth, not that smooth, but at least you should be able to know that this has been properly blended, properly crushed. So that way you can get your juice, because if it's not well blended, you might not be able to get everything. So as you can see, we are done blending it, and it did a perfect job. Like, I really love the texture, the way it came out. So after blending it, you get your sieve cloth. This cloth is the same cloth that we use in sieving our pap and all of that. Yes, if you have a cloth that can help you remove the chaff from the water, then you can also use it. But this is what I use. This is my sieve cloth. Then you pour this mixture into your sieve cloth. After pouring it, please rinse everything very, very well. No leave anyone know. I poured water into my blender, and I rinsed everything, and I poured it back into my sieve cloth because I'll be extracting the juice. I also poured in hot water on this. Yes, I prefer using hot water mostly because hot water do help me extract everything without long process. So after pouring everything, as you can see, the milk, the juice is already coming out. So all you have to do is to press this so that everything can be able to come out properly. Just squeeze it. As you are squeezing it, you will see that the juice, the water, the milk, anything you call it, is already coming out. So by this time, we are done extracting the milk or the juice from the chaff. And as you can see, this is the chaff. So the chaff should look dry. It means that you did it properly. And then after, this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to cover this properly. If you have something, cover it very well. As you can see, I later covered with nylon, and then put it in the warmest place in your kitchen. I did not on this microwave. I just put it there and then leave it for 16 hours. So this was the next day. I now came back and brought it out from the microwave, and this is what we have. As you can see, it has already fermented. Yes, this is what we'll be using. Then I'll place this inside my freezer. I'll place this inside the freezer, and I will let it be there for about 2 to 3 hours. The reason is so that the cord will block, so that you can be able to extract it without much stress. So I'll place it inside my freezer, on the freezer, and I'll just leave it there for just 2 to 3 hours. I'll be timing it, and then we are back, and it's already 2 to 3 hours. So I brought it out, and this is what we have. Yes, so the next thing you'll be doing is just for you to separate the cord from the water. So as you can see, just get your spoon, get sieve, anything you have, and then remove this upper part, because this is what we'll be using. The cord is what we'll be using. We don't need the water, unless you want to cook with the water. You can use it. I don't know, I've never cooked with it because it's already fermented. So I have to carefully remove the upper part from the water, separate the chaff and the water and everything, and this is what we have. So here I was trying to test if this coconut oil has oil in it, and to the glory of God, it does. As you can see, it has oil in it. And then the next thing we'll be doing to extract our oil properly is to put this inside a pan. You can also use your pot. Just pour the cord inside a pan and allow it to boil. Please let it boil on a low heat. Do not overheat it. Let it boil on a low heat, and I'll also tell you, make sure you use a spoon and turn so that it doesn't get burnt, because if it gets burnt, you might not really like it. So as you can see, I'm standing with it, I'm turning it, and it's boiling on a low heat. So this is already what we have. Don't panic, our oil is going to be coming out soon. And as you can see, the oil is already coming out small. Hey, everywhere is already smelling coconut oil. Yes, so and after like about few minutes, this is what we have. Is already gradually coming. You continue turning until you will see the oil, and then the cord will so much shrink. It will start shrinking, and then the oil will start coming out. Are you seeing what I'm telling you? At this point, our oil is ready. Once the cord turns brown, the oil is ready. All you have to do is just to sieve out the chaff from the oil, and that is it. That is our coconut oil right there. It does not have any mixture. It does not have anything at all. You can make this in large quantities and use it for your cooking. You can also use it for your baby. We must not apply what we don't know on our baby skin. So this is what I use for my baby skin, and believe me, it's actually very, very nice on her skin and on her hair. This is our oil and it is ready. There's no more other thing. Your coconut oil is ready. So the next thing you will do, I was actually very happy when I smelled it. It was just a raw coconut oil. Like this one, you will perceive it. You will perceive coconut and you will know it's raw. Like I was very happy doing this. Then the next thing is just to transfer it into my can. Yes, I was trying to use this plate, but then this plate wanted to waste my oil though. Hey, I said this more oil that this I had to transfer into a smaller thing, and then I transferred it into my can. This is where it will be staying. This is where I rub it on my baby from, and as you can see, we are done. Don't you like this step? Is it not easy? Please try this at home and rub your baby something that you know. Even if it's this small quantity, even if it's a small quantity that you got, at least it's better. You know that you're rubbing something that doesn't have anything in it on your baby's skin. That way you're not afraid of rashes or any skin infection. So this is what I normally do. At least this one can last us for about 2 to 3 weeks, because if you pour plenty on your hand, you will not even use it. So this is what we got, and it's actually very small. Yes, I know, but it's better. So next time they take coconut oil, is expensive. Please agree, it's expensive. And then with that being said, I'm gonna bye. See you in my next video.